Hello everyone, my name is Larseth and welcome back to Europa Universalis and my Poland playthrough. This is episode 17 and as I mentioned, it's my Poland playthrough where we will be going for Poland Can Into Space as well as Winged Hussars and One King to Rule. And this is my third recording session, so I had to go, sort of come in and get to grips with where we were. We've just got out of war with Brandenburg, and I ended up taking Ratibor and Neumark, primarily because Neumark isn't considered as being inside the oh, I could have sworn it wasn't in the Empire. Never mind. No, ignore that statement. Either way, we took Neumark mainly because of the, nuts amount of manpower it provides to Brandenburg, and that will obviously now provide to me. What we're doing in the moment is just finishing up this war with Denmark and seeing what we can get out of it. I suspect we will probably only just take Bornholm and then probably some money or something like that. I mean, Denmark is... yeah, they're pretty much giving us exactly what we want. I mean, I can't see us needing anything else. We'll just let Lithuania take the rest of all this there. Wow, take the rest of their forts and what have you. What could we currently get if we wanted? Right, so we want Bornholm. We want... I wonder what we can get them to do. I want them to annul their treaties with Brandenburg. Well, actually, I don't. Maybe I don't, because I could use that again in the future to get Brandenburg into a war. Because attacking them outright, Austria will come and defend them, which obviously I don't want. So yeah, what I'll do is I want war reparations. I want you to return cores to Sweden. I want to make Sweden... I mean, I don't really want to take any provinces that are of vital interest to Sweden, because that'll obviously affect our relationship, and I want Sweden to be able to help me with Muscovy when the time comes. So basically we're just holding out on this, because I think that should more or less be okay. We'll take some money as well. And that looks more or less fine to me. So we will just put up speed 4 and get through to the end of this war. We just gotta wait for our allies to siege down these areas. There's no point sending troops across and, sucking up all that attrition when we don't have to. Just let our silly allies do it as well, do it themselves. I have too many diplomatic actions, I know that, but I can cancel military access, because as soon as the war's over, I'll be made into an exile army, as will all my allies, so we won't need to we won't need to have military access to get back to our own territory. Free advisor slot. Yearly prestige. Stability cost modifiers. I think we could probably still do with prestige. Prestige is always nice. I like prestige. So we're almost at the very end. Right. Cottage industry. Let's see what the estates are looking like. Economic development, not always without conflict. Rich merchants and some of our burghers dominated cities have been attempting to bypass various guild privileges. We must defend the guild privileges. That seems like, yeah, no. Why would you not? At all. No, that just makes sense. Let's see when the next time we can demand support. Okay, so all of them apart from our military estate. So I could get 50. I mean, if I recall... Yeah, I'm ahead on manpower, on military tech anyway, so I don't need to go nuts and, you know, start raking in the points just yet, so I can leave that for a while. Will they give me what I want? No, they will not give me what I want. Oh well, shame on you. Shame, shame. Right, improving with Rigo, might as well put these diplomats to use. I mean, it's not like we really need to improve with anyone, but it doesn't hurt. Why do they hate me? Aggressive expansion. Oh, that makes sense. I'm right on the border with them. Sweden, let's say hi to Sweden. And then leave us with one diplomat so we can do peace offers and stuff like that. All that good stuff. Right, put the speed up to 5. Right, come on, one left. I think I'm probably going to go for the... Yeah, the burgers have got 64% loyalty. So I think I'm just going to go for the stability. Because, I mean, I have no shortage of money, so I don't really need that anyway. So stability it is. Happy with that. Okay, we might not be able to get... We'll see how it goes. I mean, I don't really want to drag out this war too long. Just for, you know, no reason. But as I don't have any transports, and I can't imagine... Well, I mean, I'd be surprised if Lithuania will. Tell you what, let's set this as a site for Lithuania to attack, and who knows, they may actually transport some troops over there and take it. So we'll leave it for a few months. Plus, I mean, the more we bleed sort of Denmark dry of, well, more increase their war exhaustion. I mean, you can see it's at 13.6, is, you know, quite high. It'll just, you know, be more beneficial for Sweden. Hopefully they'll take back some of their, well, not take back, take some more cores. Maintain that. Yeah, it doesn't look like Lithuania going, maybe. No, so what we'll have to do is, just won't be able to give Gotland back to Sweden, unfortunately. But we can just as easily tell them, make them give up all claims. And that'll learn us, you know, a decent amount of prestige. Which is always nice. The more prestige, the more better. Right, so Denmark will see Bornholm to Poland. Yep. Give up claims. Sweden, me and Malkenberg. No, sorry. Mecklenburg, isn't it? Yeah, Mecklenburg. Money and reparations. Yeah, looks good to me. Awesome. Send. Fabulous. So yeah, right. Let's get our armies back. As you can see, they've turned into exiles, so we don't need any we do not need any military access to get back home. Right, so now that that's out of the way, we've got to, obviously, I'm going to wait for war exhaustion to tick down first. And then I'm going to increase... Oh, that won't work. I'm going to increase autonomy in Bornholm, just because obviously I don't have any... And I'm going to core it straight away as well, because I don't have any transports at the moment. to ferry troops over there. So confusing. I mean, to my eyes, Poland and Denmark, their colours are so similar. I mean, Poland, I think, is a little darker, a little bit more pinky, but it just doesn't look like it's changed hands. It is just exactly the same, it looks like. Oh, wow. Poland gains a claim on Toulouse? The fuck? Where is Toulouse? Down here, yes. Okay. That. Sure. I mean, France, you know, I don't think... Yeah, they were already our rivals, so that makes no difference. As if I'm going to be getting over there anytime soon. Oh well, stranger things have happened. Maybe it'll work out that way. So, let's have a look at our unrest. So yeah, we got a little bit in Ratbor, a little bit in Newmark, but I mean none of it's anything we can't handle. I'm gonna wait for war exhaustion to tick down a little bit before I start coring things. But in the meantime, I will go for the next idea group. And we are gonna go for a military idea, and we are going to go for aristocratic, because we want the cavalry combat ability choice for the, or idea, rather, in order to help us with Winged Hussars achievement. Had a mind blank then, couldn't remember what I was talking about. Right, I'm wondering, no, what we'll do is we'll get an idea first, so we'll get the cavalry combat ability. And for the moment, I think I'm going to... Well, no, I'll take the next one as well. National Manpower Modifier, that'll be a nice one to get because... I mean, 42, we don't really have a huge amount of manpower, to be honest. I mean, we, I believe, can now form the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. So, I'm wondering, in an ideal world, I mean, I think you can do that. Lithuania has less than 41 cities. I'm not sure how to find out how many cities they actually have in total, whether you can find that out through the ledger. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Okay, I mean, I probably missed one or two, or might have double counted one, I think, up here. But either way, there are about 10, well, say, to be safe, 5 provinces, 6 provinces off me being unable to do that. So what I'm thinking I might do is... possibly expand them slightly more. We'll see if I keep them around till I can expand them slightly more and then gobble them up, because I mean it'll be 3 provinces at that point. Let's have a scout around. Turn down speed 4. Let's have a scout around and see. Legitimacy means pretty much, well, I don't know, it does mean something, I guess. I like legitimacy. How old's my ruler? This 54. Because the thing is, when I lose legitimacy, I'm going to... When my king dies, I'm going to lose legitimacy anyway, so there's not really much I can do about that. So I think I'm just going to lose legitimacy rather than stability, just because I like stability. I feel like the benefits stability gives you a worth more than that from that equivalent amount of legitimacy. Right, let's look to where we can expand to next. I'm thinking Ottomans are at war with Persia and Delhi, so I'm thinking the Ottomans might be our best choice of a war, because Austria will join, and I could do a reconquest war for Moldavia, which might be a good idea. Let's have a quick look at the ledger and see what the Ottomans' army are looking like. I have a feeling it's probably, you know, relatively large. Force limit is, yeah, so they haven't been in a war in a while, so their manpower is probably very near full. They've got a lot of troops. So that would be the only thing that dissuades me. We have learned about all these places at the same time. So our map's getting rather nice and filled in at the moment. Yeah, that would be the only thing that dissuades me from going to war. Ah, okay, so... Ah, Florence have wiped out the Papal State. So, be interesting to see what, yeah, what everyone's opinions are of Florence. They have about, you know, 3 friends in the entire world. Ragusa, France, well, I guess France is a rather important friend. Corsica, Crimea, and Austria. I suppose the only ones who really matter are France and Austria. Although, if I were them, I'd be rather scared of Milan. Who were they allied with? Yeah, Ragusa and France. They're pretty safe. So what about Muscovy? Who are they're allied with Hungary and Ryazan still. Let's have a look at Hungary. So they've got a few less troops than I do. What about Muscovy? They've got 74,000, but they've only got sort of half, well, probably third manpower. So they must have been recently in a war, I'm guessing. Yeah, they've just got out of a war against Uzbek. So I guess this is where, yeah, they've taken a massive chunk out of Uzbek here. What's war exhaustion looking like? 1.66, so yeah, we'll leave it to go down some more. Save as many points as possible. Unrest isn't a problem, so we're not going to worry about it. Let's have a look. So we can invest in new Diplo technology. I think we will do that. We like Diplo technology. Yes. So, in a war against Muscovy, who will come? Okay, that's a bit annoying. I was hoping Austria would join as well. Because how are Austria actually doing? They're in a war with Venice, Provence, and Corsica. So, hopefully, Austria... I might wait a little while for Austria to blob up a bit and become a bit more powerful. Because in that time, I can always redeclare war on Denmark and Brandenburg. I mean, my truce expires in 1555, so 10 years' time from now. You know, it's not a huge amount of time. Let's have a look, see if we can get any more military power now that we've got our... Let's call it diet. Or diet. Is it diet or diet? We definitely want, yep, the military support. Because that'll give us a nice extra chunk of military monarch points we can use towards our next idea. Oh, go there. So our current Lithuanian liberty desire is 26%. Relative power is increased. So what's the... I'm really stuck in two minds at the moment as to whether to go with the Commonwealth idea. It's starting to look more... Because, I mean, we're probably not going to be going to war with Muscovy for a little while. Because I don't want to do it unless I definitely have Austria's support. And I mean, maybe it'll just be more beneficial in the long run for us to take Lithuania. I think it probably will, because that'll free up a Diplo relations slot, which we can perhaps use to buddy up to somebody else. Possibly Castile. Because Castile will come and join in some European wars. Well, like Central and... Yeah, Central European wars. They won't come, at least I'd be very surprised if they did, come all the way over here. But they might join in some... They certainly come as far as Hungary. I would hope. Then again, I guess that depends on whether they get military access. Plus, I mean, we don't want France and Co. to get too strong. So that'll offer Castile a bit of protection as well if we ally with them. So I think that is probably what we will do. So we will form the Commonwealth. Throne inherited. Yada yada yada. We like lots of people. Our manpower reserves need to recover. Okay, so our manpower is essentially just under doubled. So I think we're going to take that. Wait for it to recover. What's our... God, how many forts has Lithuania got? Let's quickly do a bit of housekeeping. We don't want a castle there. We don't want a castle there. We will want them along the border with... we want them along the border with Muscovy. And probably Ryazan, but we don't want just random castles dotted about all over the place. Especially not as many as Lithuania had. Because, I mean, 10 is, you know, pretty excessive. Obviously, that's included with mine. So, let's wait till it gets to the next month, and that should recalculate. Because I'm pretty sure I still don't have 10 forts, because I just got rid of some. Or do I? That's very strange. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe I do. Right, either way, regardless of how many forts... Okay, now it's recalculated. Yeah, we have 7. We're going to mothball them all. Force limit, we will... So we are what? Okay, we're only a few over. So we are going to take... Oh god. They're all a bit oddly balanced in this army. Join them together and then split them down the middle. That's what I normally do with a lot of my armies, because I find it... I mean, it's an easy way of getting vaguely sort of organized troop numbers. So we'll just get rid of a few horses from this one, and that should bring us down to our force limit. Yep, it does. What about our navy? Right, actually, we've gone slightly over time, so what I will do is, next episode, we will finish sorting out our navy, and then look into sort of where we can, you know, build and possibly develop some of these provinces. And then after that, look to where we can expand to next. Looks like there possibly might be... Yes, I think that might be our opening right there. Muscovy has gone to war with Oirat, Timurids, Multan, and Ardalan. So, I mean, Oirat's relatively small. Timurids, I'm surprised they haven't exploded yet. But we will see. Who are Nogai at war with? Okay, Nogai are just at war with Ryazan. Okay, interesting. So we'll see. We might be able to, you know, kick a few lumps out of Muscovy now. But we also got to keep an eye on our unrest, because, wow, we will look at why that's so high in a minute. I suspect it's nothing too much to worry about. And our war exhaustion will be almost at 0. And we'll start coring all of our remaining provinces and sort out all the estates. So yeah, lots of house cleaning to do when we get back. But until the next episode, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care.